Let us know where you're tuning in from. I see those hearts and reactions. I love it. I love it. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And I would love to know what your temperature is. I'm going to change my temperature in just a minute so you can know, but it's -1,000 or something like that where I am, probably in Fahrenheit. Um, um, Freezing Wisconsin. Hi, Sierra. And it's very cold. So it's Sabrina here with Spoiled Agent. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Will Kauke, who's the Midwest BDM for Palladium Hotel Group. How are you today, Will?
Doing pretty good, and pretty chilly out here in the Quad Cities of Illinois and Iowa. That's for sure. It's going to get colder, but I can see the mighty Mississippi from where I'm at. So doing well. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Too many layers, but all good. I'm pretending to be in the sunshine, as you can see from my beachy ground background. And what's wonderful is that you're going to be transporting us to the beach today. Lots of fantastic updates I see are coming our way in some of your most fabulous destinations. I also was looking and peeking that we've got updated agent rates, fantastic bonuses for the agents, and so much more. So what an expert in spoiling Palladium Hotel Group is. Thank you for that. And I won't take too much of the time for you to present. I'll just do a quick housekeeping notes. I know you have a prize. Do you want to say what that is, or would you like me to say?
Please, why don't you say it? It sounds better coming from you. So,
Oh, well, thank you. You were so gracious to provide this fantastic prize. There is a chance for one lucky spoiled agent today to win a 3-night all-inclusive stay at the Grand Palladium Jamaica Resort and Spa. Tell me how you feel about that. I want to see your emoji reactions. I love it. Look at that. They all start coming
I
in.
love
Okay.
it.
There's
That's
no requirement to do the emoji, but we absolutely love seeing the reactions. Oh, look at that come in. So everyone's excited. All you need to do is stay on until the Q&A starts. You don't have to do a question by any means, but if you'd like to, please make sure you enter it into the Q&A box. We'll keep the chat for chat and all the hearts. Thank you, Melissa. The box. We love seeing that and we love seeing your reactions. And of course, we'll be recording this so you can watch this anytime on our YouTube channel and of course on the Palladium page within Spoiled Agent. I'll keep everyone posted in the chat with all the links you'll need and we'll let you get started, Will, without further ado.
Well, great. I'm going to need all 4 hours here for this presentation, so it well definitely good to get started here. Well, thank you everybody for joining. I'm Will. I'm the Midwest BDM here for Palladium Hotel Group, and we've got a couple of things that have happened here in the last couple of months with us, as far as enhancements and renovations, and bringing new concepts to our destinations, particularly in Riviera Maya and Punta Cana. So we'll be talking a little bit about the Grand Palladium Select concept. And to begin, let's show a short video. Hopefully this is going to play for me. It doesn't look like it is. Um, but yeah, so here is just a short little video. Talk a little bit about Palladium.
Coming through loud and clear, Will.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's a little bit. In full disclosure, that is the first time I've seen that video myself. But it talks, I mean, it shows a little bit about the resorts and what they have to offer. Here's a little bit more about the brand. So, Spanish Hotel Group is Palladium Hotel Group is based out of Spain. It's a family-owned company, and you can see how long that they have been in business here. 50 plus years and kind of led by the second generation of the family now. And here are the different brands. What we're going to be concentrating on here in North America are the TRS and the Grand Palladium brands. The other brands you have here are a lot of them are in Spain or in Europe as well. And point out that we don't have the Hard Rock license here in North America. So those resorts in Cancun under that brand are not ours. However, we do have that license in TNRFA and the Canary Islands. But these other brands, and especially that you probably saw some footage there from Ushuaia and then Unexpected Hotels, those are side by side in Ibiza, and that is routinely the number one party hotel in the world. So that's where during the summer in Ushuaia, that is in Ibiza, where they have David Guetta performing in the Southern Residency. So you see some of that. And then you did mention there, it did mention in the end, it's the leading hotels of the world for the Only You and the Blessed collection in Spain and Madrid as well. So, but yeah, we will be talking primarily about our resorts here in North America. Here's a little bit more about them. So again, a little bit more about the brand. That's more a little bit specific to the North American market. And here are where the locations are here in, I guess, the Western Hemisphere to be more descriptive, because we do have a little bit here on Brazil. So we do have a resort there in Brazil. We'll be primarily discussing the resorts that we have in Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Jamaica. In Dominican Republic, we have a single location there in Bavaro Beach and Punta Cana with four of our hotels. Mexico, we also have two serviced by the Cancun Airport, Costa Mujeres and Riviera Maya, and then also one in Vallarta. I don't know why it's not listed. And then finally, Jamaica, we are marketed as Montego Bay, but we are actually in the parish of Hanover, so about halfway between Montego Bay and Negril. So, and here are the different types of brands that we will have at these hotels. Going from, I suppose, left to right. So the Grand Palladium, that is the brand that is at most of the resorts. The only one that doesn't have a Grand Palladium hotel is a Grand Palladium Costa Mujeres, where it has the Grand Palladium Select. Grand Palladium Select is also an all-inclusive resort for families and couples and singles. Guests of all ages are welcome at both Grand Palladium Select. I'll be going through a little bit of the difference between the two hotels and the two types of amenities and services which they offer. Family Selection is a VIP area for families, and it does afford the adults that are staying in the Family Selection area to have an adults-only experience at our TRS hotels. And TRS guests are adults only, and they have access to the complete property. So I'll be kind of describing a little bit in detail the difference in the service and what the value proposition is for each of the different hotels and how they interact when they're all in a single location. And here are the collections again in Brazil. Won't spend a lot of time on that, but in Punta Cana, we have the TRS Turquesa, Grand Palladium Select Bavaro, and then Family Selection at Grand Palladium Select Bavaro. And again, that's a VIP area for families. And then two Grand Palladiums, the Grand Palladium Punta Cana and the Palace. In Riviera Maya, TRS Yucatan is the adults only. Grand Palladium Select White Sands, that is something that has just opened up in the last, I guess, 6 weeks now. Grand Palladium Katana, then the Family Selection at Grand Palladium Katana, and then finally the Grand Palladium Colonial as well. Costa Mujeres, it has the TRS Coral, and then Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres and Family Selection at Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres. Again, no Grand Palladium brand there, just Grand Palladium Select. And Riviera Nayarit, that does not have an adults-only component. That only has Grand Palladium and Family Selection. And that is, again, in the Nayarit, about a 40-minute transfer time from the Puerto Vallarta airport. Then finally, in Montego Bay, well, outside of Montego Bay, in the parish of Hanover, about halfway to Negril, we have the Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton and the Grand Palladium Jamaica. And within the Lady Hamilton, we have 156 rooms that are the signature level. And we'll talk a little bit about that and what that means, but they do get some additional amenities and services if they are staying in the signature level in Jamaica. But the resorts that have most common hotel is the Grand Palladium brand here. And you can see this is what it is offered as a Grand Palladium guest. So there are, they have team club, mini clubs, baby clubs, and they also have adults pools as well. So they can get away to an adults only pool. And then there is entertainment for all. And then there is also some additional activities, of course, for the family. And that is a little bit what is offered at Grand Palladium. And then here is probably going to be a video, I think, coming up here on the Grand Palladium Select concept and how that differentiates from Grand Palladium. So let's take a quick look so you can learn a little bit about Grand Palladium Select.
Oh, hi there. I'm Melissa, a travel advisor, just like you. But today,
Hi there.
I'm also your
I'm
insider
Melissa,
guide.
a
Here
travel
at Grand
advisor,
Palladium
just
Select
like you.
Costa Mujeres.
But today, I'm
I
also
came
your
to experience it firsthand. And believe
insider
me,
guide.
you're
Here
going
at
to
Little
love it.
technical
Palladium
difficulty
Select
here.
Costa
Top
Mujeres.
clients.
I came to
Here,
experience it
every booking
firsthand.
starts with
And
this.
believe me,
A
you're
guaranteed
going to want to
junior
recommend
suit.
it to your top
That
clients.
means no
Here,
standard
every
rooms.
booking starts
Just
with this. A
spacious,
guaranteed
upscale
junior suit.
comfort right from the
That
start.
means no
For us,
standard
that
rooms.
makes upselling
Just
effortless.
spacious,
For our
upscale
clients,
comfort
pure
right from the start.
Want to wow
For
your
us,
client?
that
How
makes
about a
upselling
dedicated pool
effortless.
concierge? A
For
room
our
service
clients,
with premium
pure
liqueurs and
satisfaction.
unlimited
Want to wow
dining
your
in
clients?
all the
How about
restaurants
a
and bars.
dedicated pool
No
concierge,
reservation
a
needed.
room service with premium liqueurs and unlimited dining
And
in
if your
all the
clients
restaurants
love a
and
good
bars.
treat,
No
Select
reservation
has
needed.
3 exclusive options just for them. Piacere,
And if your
Ecate,
clients
that makes your
love a good
flat white
treat, Select
just right.
has 3 exclusive
Sasso,
options
for
just
wooden
for
fire
them.
slices
Piacere,
whenever
Ecate, that
cravings
makes
hit.
your flat
And
white just
gelateria.
right.
Well,
Pizza
let's say
sauce
you
for
want a
wooden fire
dessert before
slices
dinner.
whenever
It's
cravings
those
hit.
little
And
details that make
gelateria.
big
Well,
impression.
let's say you
This
want
is
a
growing
dessert
brand
before
with a
dinner.
proven track
It's
record.
those
Grand
little
Palladium
details
Select
that make
offers a
big
high-end
impression.
experience in
This
top
is a growing
destinations
brand with
with
a
new
proven
openings
track
on a
record.
horizon.
Grand Palladium Select
So,
offers
from
a
one travel
high-end
advisor
experience
to
in
another,
top
if
destinations
you want an
with new
exclusive stay
openings
that
on a
sells
horizon.
itself and keeps clients
So,
coming back,
from one
this is
travel
it.
advisor
Grand
to
Palladium
another.
Select,
If you
the
want an
future of
exclusive
profitable
stay that sells
partnerships.
itself and
Cheers.
keeps clients coming back, this is it. Grand Palladium Select, the future of profitable
sorry about the little bit of the technical difficulty there, but that gives you a little bit an idea of what the Grand Palladium Select and how it differentiates from Grand Palladium. And she mentioned three kind of different areas which are exclusive to the Grand Palladium Select guests: the coffee shop, the gelateria, fancy word for ice cream store, and then the pizza stop as well. So those are like, again, exclusive to the Grand Palladium Select guests, where the regular Grand Palladium guests wouldn't have access to them. The junior suite is the base room lead-in category. They do get a little bit more premium amenities in their minibar as well. And they also get free laundry and some discounted access to the other areas, including the opportunity to see the Chic Cabaret show at a discounted price as well. And they do have access to their own restaurants as well. That's Grand Palladium Select. That is maybe not geared to folks with children, but it could be children would be welcome there as well. For those folks that have VIP clients that have children, this is where Family Selection comes
I'm
from.
Alex, but around here they call me the family boss. Wanna see why? Come on, I'll give you the official tour. First things first, they give me my own family boss welcome kit. Robe, slippers, the whole deal. I ran things in comfort. 24-hour room service, a minibar just for me. And our family host, it's like having someone reading our minds, but for an awesome holiday. Work hard, play hard. We've got video games, art workshops, snacks anytime. Even surprise bubble baths with toys. No joke. Oh, and while I'm busy ruling the kids club, my parents are off having their own fun at the TRS. Everyone wins, especially me. Private pool, beach area just for us. And yes, someone brings me juice while I swim. This is boss life, people. And dining, from pizza to sushi to fancy grown-up food. I've got options, a lot of them. So yeah, if your clients have kids like me, send them to Family Select. Because when kids are happy, everyone's happy. This is boss life, people.
Well, a little bit about Family Selection. Again, one of the main selling points is the opportunity for the adults staying there to go over to the adults only side. And as that young product promoter mentioned, the kids clubs are open till 11 p.m. So our Chic Cabaret show ends at that time. So they'd be able to see the Chic Cabaret show, which is adults only show, and then pick up their child right after the show is open. Welcome kit for children, an amenity basket for beach and pool. Those are things that you're either going to have to pack, or the clients are going to have to pack or buy on property, and that's taken care of for them. You know, sometimes, you know, with the suntan lotion being over a certain amount with the fluid ounces, it just makes things a little bit easier for the family. So, and again, that is at the locations in Punta Cana, Riviera Maya, Vallarta, and also in Costa Mujeres. So three different types of Grand Palladium hotels: the Grand Palladium Select, and Family Selection. So hopefully you learned a little bit about the different concepts and how they have different offerings, value propositions, and what they do. So here is just kind of a spreadsheet, kind of a rundown. So you can see that do have pool concierge for the Select and the Family Selection guests. And there's some other amenities and benefits. Point out again that the base room for the Grand Palladium is deluxe room and junior suites for the Select and the Family Selection. And you can see what the minibar includes as well. And a few more points of differentiation between the different Grand Palladiums and what they have and what they offer. And again, the Grand Palladium Select is opening up brand new in December. It opened up in Bavaro and then White Sands as well. And we'll be talking about those resorts maybe in specifics here in a second. I guess not much. Maybe I can guarantee that we'll be talking about the resorts here specifically, but these are just the concepts to give you an idea and how they all fit in when we talk about, well, when I talk about the resorts in particular. And of course, our TRS, which is our adults only resort. And these guests, when there are pairs paired with the Grand Palladium. The TRS guests do have access to the complete property, so we have some TRS fans here. There is some really great services and amenities which are offered exclusive to the TRS guests. Let's take a look and see how all these concepts fit together in our resort here in Punta Cana, situated along the stunning Bavaro beach here. And here is a map of the resort. So going from, again, I guess go from left to right. The Bavaro is in orange there, and that was completely closed for about 10 months, I believe, last year, and it opened up around December 15th. And rooms are fully renovated, and it was relaunched as the Grand Palladium Select Bavaro. And you can see within the Grand Palladium Select Bavaro, there's also the Family Selection, and those are the buildings that are in yellow. In the middle there, we have the Grand Palladium Punta Cana and the Grand Palladium Palace. Both of the Grand Palladium resorts, they share amenities amongst each other, but they would not have access to the Bavaro or all the way to the right, which would be the TRS Turquesa. So again, as far as access is concerned, and there is transportation that goes throughout the resort. There is an exclusive adults-only transportation for the TRS guests. The Punta Cana and the Palace, they'll share amenities in the middle between themselves. The TRS guests have access to the complete property, while the Bavaro guests, Grand Palladium Select Bavaro, can access the Punta Cana, the Palace, and their own hotel. And the adults at the Family Selection do have full reign of the property as well. And here they are, kind of just recapping it again. So we do have all the brands here at the resort in Punta Cana. And here is a little bit about them. So you can see that we are just about 40 minutes from the airport there in Punta Cana. A quick video of what we learned from the Punta Cana. That's a little bit about the resort there in Punta Cana. Give you a little bit, a quick rundown. Some of the rooms we can connect a junior suite to a suite. The maximum is going to be 4 guests in a room, and there's some loft suites there as well. And you can see a little bit some of the different room categories. And again, you can book us through any of your favorite wholesale partners. We are available to be, we are accessible through all of our partners, so you don't have to book us direct or anything like that. But of course you can if you'd like. We do have an agent reward program, talking about that here in a second. We can see what some of the new rooms look like here in Bavaro, and what you can expect some of the different configurations. And you see before we had some different room categories, and you can see some of the a la carte dining. A la carte dining is unlimited. They can dine a la carte if they would like, and we do have a first wine bar there as well, so they can do some wine tastings as well. And you can see this little blurb about what we did there and how we renovated, and some of the new concepts that are coming. So you can download that from our online portal. I believe you can access that through Spoiled Agent as well. And just giving you a preview again of what the rooms are looking like there at the newly remodeled Grand Palladium Select Bavaro. And here they are. So yeah, all fully renovated, and new concepts and new area. So look for that. And like I said, these rooms have all only been in circulation for about 6 weeks now. So they are going to be well accommodated. You can see some of them even have outdoor showers and outdoor space as well. Plunge pools as well is a new concept that's been added with the renovation as well, and they are steps to the beach, these plunge pools. And here's the new lobby and how has it worked out. And we also have some pictures here of the lobby bar. After really kind of went crazy, this is the Piacere. This is our coffee shop, which is exclusive to the Grand Palladium Select guests. So I could see what that looks like. Great to grab a dinner. I'm sorry, to grab a dessert after dinner, or maybe a coffee in the morning, whatever the case. So Piacere, that is up and running. Gelateria, fancy word for ice cream store. And you can see that this is available too. Great for kids, after lunch, grab here and get an ice cream cone. Or like she said, do it before you get your pizza here at the pizza stop as well. So easy for kids to grab a lunch without having to go into the buffet or anything like that. And there's some new restaurants which are going to be exclusive to them. Argentinian grill, Southeast Asian, Spanish, of course, being a Spanish company, we do have a Spanish hotel as well. And then there are show cooking restaurants as well, which kind of are fancy words for the buffets. So you can see this is the Spanish restaurant. I'm sure there's some good Rioja wines in that wine rack there. And again, just kind of an aerial view of what Punta Cana looks like. And of course, we brought that new family selection concept. One of the things I didn't kind of mention is they get checked in and checked out at their own lobby. You can kind of see the game room there in that little portal. And they do have their own restaurant as well. This is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, called The Nest. And then they have their own pool also. So this is exclusive to the family selection guests here in Punta Cana. So zero entry depth pool. And here again is the plunge pools. You can see that they are just steps from the ocean front. And we can configure the rooms in either king bed or 2 queens. That is a request that can be made. And of course, here's modern new bathrooms with tubs and showers and toilets, of course. All family selection guests. This is something I kind of touched on a little bit before. This is just kind of an example of what they get when they arrive. This will be waiting in the room for them. And we'll know the children's ages, ahead of time. So we'll make sure that their, swim shirt and their hats, et cetera, are, fitting and fit them well. So TRS Turquesa, those were all the Grand Palladiums. Let's take a look at the TRS Turquesa here as well. Right, so that's a little bit on TRS Turquesa there, and of course they have access to all of the facilities at the resort in Punta Cana. Some of the different room types they have there, including some swim ups and jacuzzi suites as well. And here's a little bit on the beach. They have their own exclusive private beach area and some other main pool areas and access that you can just kind of get a vibe and the feel for the resort here in Punta Cana. And this is TRS Turquesa, and they unlimited a la carte dining as well. And here is the look and feel of some of the resort rooms in Turquesa. And this is the Spanish restaurant here that is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a la carte, and also for a quick takeaway. It's not a true buffet, but there are self-serve prepackaged plates that you can just grab and go if you like as well. So that's a little bit about Punta Cana, and I apologize, I'm maybe running a little bit behind schedule, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. This is the first time I've given this presentation. So Costa Mujeres is next. We haven't done a renovation or an expansion in Costa Mujeres like we did in Riviera Maya and in Punta Cana. So this resort consists of the Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres, and then TRS Coral. And there is also the Family Selection there. The Family Selection is the two yellow buildings there, and of course those adults have access to the complete property, while the Grand Palladium Select guests, they won't have access to either the Family Selection or to the TRS Coral. We also have there the Rafa Nadal Tennis Center. I know everybody is selling pickleball groups these days, but if you do get any kind of and all the resorts that we do have pickleball courts. There is one here in Costa Mujeres, but we do have 8 clay courts here in the Rafa Nadal Tennis Center, and a tremendous spa. Zentropia is our spa brand, and they do a tremendous band. You can see there aren't quite the same number of offerings as far as the hotels in Costa Mujeres. What's missing is the Grand Palladium brand, but we do have the Family Selection and the Grand Palladium Select. And it is situated, like I said, about 40 minutes north from the Cancun airport. Take a quick look, see what Costa Mujeres has to offer. So again, Costa Mujeres built from the ground up, opened up in 2018, I want to say, and it is again home to the Rafa Nadal Tennis Center. It has great training. Clay courts are something that the serious tennis player will understand and appreciate. So if you do have anybody that is interested in tennis development, we definitely have a place that will give them a great experience. 3 of the courts are covered, 4 practice courts, and then 1 main kind of center stage court. Here are some of the rooms here at Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres. So we do have loft suites as well. Those are spread out over 2 floors, and again, we can connect suites and junior suites together. And there are some poolside and a large view like you'd expect. And here is the Family Selection again, same offering as far as the room types for the most part, including the lofted suites, which are on floor 3 and 4, with a living area on the floor 3 and a bedroom on floor 4, and then some swim outs as well, swim ups. And then at the Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres as well, they have some jacuzzi suites as also. And most of those can all be found through your favorite wholesale partners. This is the beach, utterly stunning beach there, great beach there in the Costa Mujeres area. You can see there's also, you can't really see it from here, but we do have a moat that kind of goes around the property where you can go ahead and take one of our boats to get from one end to the other. But of course, we have shuttles as well. All the resorts have full, beach and beach amenities, including beach games and everything like that. And and again, the beach up here is really, really nice. And they took a lot of pictures of the beach, so I keep kind of showing them here to you guys. And look at that. That's how it looks from the water. So this is the resort where the buildings are more in a modern style with the elevators. They don't have like the typical villas, that 3-level villas that is something that you'd expect to see in most of the other resorts. That's Costa Mujeres, and they have their own Grand Palladium Select. Costa Mujeres has its own coffee shop and its own gelateria, and also its own pizza stop as well, including its own theater. And all the resorts have an extra time sports bar as well, so you can catch up with all your games while you're on the road, your favorite teams, et cetera, et cetera. And there is a VIP, family selection area in Costa Mujeres as well. Skip over the seen the video already, but the concept is the same in Family Selection Bavaro as it is in Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres Family Selection as well. and we kind of went through the offerings of this kind of the family selection rooms. And you can see that even the towels are embossed with the Family Boss logo, so everybody knows who's staying at Family Selection. And this is the private pool in between the two villas just for Family Selection guests. And they have, again, their own lobby and their own check-in and check-out area. So the kids are occupied while you're doing the paperwork. And this is a view of the Nest, which is the private restaurant just for the Family Selection guests. And again, a little bit more of what's offered complimentary for Family Selection guests. And you can see some of the amenities for children and families as well. So a lot of fun. And again, here's another picture of the beach. TRS Coral, that is the TRS hotel that is in Costa Mujeres, and it has some amenities and facilities which are going to be exclusive to it. It is got some great swim out rooms as well. The swim outs are on the first floor, junior suites are on the second floor, and the lofted suites are on floor 3 and 4. The pool goes all the way around the building, so you got a group of several different folks in their swim out suites, and they're all in the same building. They can swim from one room to the other, and some of them, they all have jacuzzis as well. And again, the loft suites are spread out on floors 3 and 4. Great for entertaining. And if you do get those maybe small social groups, maybe put one of them in the swim out, one of them in the loft suite, and one of them in just a junior suite, and they can all maybe hang out in the swim out room during the day, and then the loft suite at night, or whatever the case is. So there are some great options for small social groups to enjoy. And you can see, if you look at the top portion of that, you can see that there are, an elevated thing there. So there is 2 floors, balconies for those lofted suites there. And again, just another picture, show the beautiful resort. Like I said, built from the ground up, opened in 2018. And this is the TRS Coral Pool as well. And premium liquor as part of what's offered in the TRS package. And the rooms are all modern and all angled slightly so that they provide, some sort of water view, even from ones that are closest to the building. So there is, it's all been designed with comfort and speciality in mind. So, and here is another one of the swim outs. I think that's the Ambassador Suite. And again, this is the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the Beats and Cafe, which is right by the water. So great views there. Sky Bar, this is right in front of the ocean. Great at night. Have some great entertainment up here. And there's some great views to be had there. You can see Isla Mujeres from there pretty easily. A little bit about the resort in Costa Mujeres. Now, if you take a right out of the airport and go about an hour and 10 minutes south of Cancun Airport, you will come to our resort here in Riviera Maya. And going from left to right again, that is the Katana, Grand Palladium Katana in yellow. And you can see the buildings there that are the family selection within the Grand Palladium Katana. So Grand Palladium Katana and Grand Palladium Katana family selection. The Colonial is in blue. Grand Palladium Select White Sands is in pink, and then the TRS Yucatan is in gray. Again, TRS guests have access to the whole property. Grand Palladium Select can go to the Katana and the Colonial, while the Katana and Colonial have amenities that they'll share amongst each other. The White Sands Resort, if you see that little horseshoe there are 12 bungalows, which are an adults-only room category, but White Sands in the other buildings will welcome guests of all ages, but we do have an adults-only room category in White Sands. And of course, there are some romance bungalows on the TRS Yucatan side as well, and those are equipped with access to their own canoe as well. So it's got something for everybody. Again, this has got all the brands representative, going from the Grand Palladium Select, Family Selection, and TRS. And it kind of defines the accessibility between the 4 different brands, with the right having the most access and the Grand Palladium all the way on the left having the limited view. So let's take a quick look maybe about what's happening new in White Sands, and that is open at this point. So that is what has recently been open. You can see some of the different rooms and room categories here, including, some poolside and bungalow by the lake is what I kind of alluded to earlier. That is a single building for two people. That is an adults only room category, but the rest of these room types will welcome guests of all ages. And here's some other room categories as well, and including the family selection, what is available for the family selection guests and deluxe garden view. Again, the Grand Palladium Select and the family selection, not to mention the TRS, they all have minimum room categories as a junior suite, while the Grand Palladium hotels will have deluxe rooms as a room category. And again, just more different room offerings, including some private, and this is a room category that is always in constant demand. The family selection at Grand Palladium Katana does have some rooftop private pools. I've been on several site inspections and I've never been able to see the room because it is always sold out. The new building that they built for family selection has got some great rooftop private pools there, and they're in quite high demand. And again, there are some deluxe garden views rooms as well at the Colonial. And here's some pictures of some folks enjoying their time there in Riviera Maya. And I mentioned before that is they have a moat there, and you can see if you look that horseshoe kind of surrounding that island, those are the bungalows that are the adults only room category for Grand Palladium Select White Sands. And they do sit over this great moat, and there's a canoe that's available. You can do stand-up paddleboarding on it, whatever the case. So some great views and some aquatic park type of facilities there that kind of enhance the experience. And of course, they do have their own coffee shop, gelateria, and pizza stop. That has all been opened up in the last 6 weeks. And exclusive dining for the Grand Palladium White Sands Select guests. And of course, they have their own VIP area for the family selection as well. And it's going to be our same guy telling us his story and how much he likes it again. So we'll just kind of skip over that. But again, this is what the family selection offers. And it is at all the different Grand Palladium family selections, including that, like I said, the beach basket and welcome kit for the children. And that you can see is where those private rooftop pools are. So that is something that is really impressive with the new family selection area. And this is pool bar, and then they have their nest, which is their breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the family selection. They have a little candy wall, and of course a game room as well. And they're checked in and checked out in their own lobby also. So, and this is the pool, and this family selection concept opened up in December of 23, so it is just a couple of years old. And the renovation they did this year was to go ahead and bring the White Sands family selection. Here is TRS Yucatan, and this again is still Riviera Maya, and we kind of showed at the beginning there that 3-level infinity pool, and that is really, there it is, that kind of a showstopper pool. It was Recommend Magazine's Pool of the Year when it opened up, and I believe that opened up in 2018 as well. This concept, the TRS concept, was introduced in 2018, and this was the introductory. This was one of the hotels which was part of that package when it opened up. And you can see that the rooms are all modern and open, and there are several different room categories, obviously, including jacuzzi. And then they do have those romance bungalows by the lake as well. And they come with their own canoe as well. So they have access to go ahead and canoe around if they would like to. Don't really see a lot of guests taking advantage of it, but the rooms are great, and they are set up usually in the king bed, but there are some select rooms which do have 2 doubles or queen beds as well. And you can see that here. Soaking tub and a full shower as well. And they did a really great job on the renovation they did. And you can see it's got that new kind of modern look and feel, very open, very bright. And they also updated all of the amenities and facilities and bigger TVs and such when they built it. And again, all the way on the left is that 3-level infinity pool, which is right there for TRS Yucatan guests. And there it is from the aerial view. You notice in front of it, there isn't much of a beach there. The TRS beach is closer to the family selection area. It is a private beach for adults only, but it's a little bit more pristine and a little bit nicer down by the TRS area. So they'll take a shuttle, a transfer over to that. Exclusive adults only transfer on the golf cart. But this is a great area here, and you can see Elios, which is the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Beats in the restaurant that is all the way there. So at the top there, so it's easy to go from the pool to grab some lunch and get back into the pool if you'd like. And then we're highlighting this pool again. There it is, and you can see that it is pretty stunning and a pretty great view. There's Elios, so you can dine right by the beach, and that's open breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in the front there, you can kind of see those two buildings there. Those are the Romance Bungalows by the lake, and those are single buildings for 2 people each, and great for honeymooners. And then here is the pool bar and kind of snack area for the TRS Yucatan guests as well. Yeah, next up, Riviera Nayarit. So this is in the Nayarit, about 45-minute transfer time, maybe less, from the Puerto Vallarta airport. It is the resort that has the fewest number of rooms of all the ones we're going to be talking about today. It's got a Grand Palladium and then a Family Selection. Family Selection is in blue, Grand Palladium is in yellow, and it is got like I said, just those 2 brands there, and kind of quickly kind of show you that it is got some great surf amenities there. So if you do have anybody that is looking to do kind of more of an active trip, we're close to Punta Cana, and we do provide stand-up paddleboards and surfboards at this resort as well. There are starting with deluxe rooms, and then also some oceanfront and ocean view rooms as well, and then some junior suites also. Including the offerings, which are going to be in the Family Selection here, where they do get a little bit more amenities and facilities, and they are housed in their own 2 buildings, and then they get access to their own pool. I was just here in December. The resort is in great shape and some really, really good views of the Pacific Ocean here. And you can see that's a saltwater pool built into the ocean, so great for kids that are just learning how to swim, et cetera, et cetera. And you can see there are some amenities and facilities here in Vallarta, including a game room and a pool room as well. And so look for that. Again, this is the resort that has the fewest number of rooms of all the ones that we'll be talking about today, and it does have a family selection area as well. And with that, they do have access to some of the amenities. They have complete access to the whole property if they're staying in Family Selection, while the Grand Palladium guests would not have access to the Family Selection. And again, here is a sampling of what is included in the Family Boss package when they arrive. And finally, Jamaica. This is the resort. It is halfway between Montego Bay and Negril. It's about 1,000 rooms in total. The yellow is Lady Hamilton, and the blue is Grand Palladium Jamaica. The Montego Bay Airport would be at the top, and Negril would be there at the bottom. And it is only has the Grand Palladium concept here, but within the Lady Hamilton, we do have the signature level, which offers some additional amenities and benefits. I'm gonna skip over the video real quick because I know I'm running out of time. I apologize for going a little bit long, but we do have some great room categories here at Lady Hamilton and also in Grand Palladium Jamaica. And we are going to go ahead and do an expansion there as well. And we are looking forward to that. The ground's been broken, but we don't have a completion date. We're looking to bring these other concepts here to our Jamaica property. So look for that when it comes on. And we do have some great views here and some rooms within the area. And then, of course, Jamaica and Grand Palladium, Lady Hamilton. The Jamaica side did do a renovation. I believe that was 2023 that they completed a full renovation of the Jamaica side. And it is kind of situated off by itself. We don't really have any neighbors. We are in Hanover Parish, like I mentioned. And we do have everything you see there is the Grand Palladium Resort in Jamaica. And a little bit aerial view of one of the governor's mansion there. And this is the second biggest pool in the Caribbean here at Grand Palladium, Jamaica. And that is where most of the guests spend their time. But of course, we do have some great beach areas as well. You can see that it's a man-made beach, so it is kind of situated perfectly to prevent like any big waves or any kind of, it's very easy for children to use and utilize the beach. And we don't really have a water park in any of the resorts or any kind of thrill rides or anything like that, but we do have amenities and facilities for children in the pool. And one side Lady Hamilton and one side the Jamaica, and you can see the spa as well. All the resorts have spa. Centropia is our spa brand, and you can see some of the different dining options and rooms which are in Jamaica. And again, apologize going a little quick, but I know about your time. Don't want to keep you guys too long. This is the Jamaica side, and this was renovated and updated less than 2 years ago. Signature level, this opened up last Christmas, so it's been around for about 14 months now. They have 156 rooms, and they'll get some different amenities and facilities. This is on the Lady Hamilton side, and there is a Lady Hamilton signature level. They do have some adult-only room categories again, some of those bungalows, but the rest of the signature level, there's 2 villas, which will has suites and junior suites, and they'll welcome guests of all ages. So not exclusive to adults, but it's going to be geared a little bit more towards adults. This is the private bungalow for 2 people. That is an adults only room category. You can see it's got bed facing one way, and then right behind it is the pool and some of the other views that you can expect in the signature level. It's kind of in a premier area of the Lady Hamilton Resort. Again, apologize for going a little quick. We'll skip over the resort. Entertainment, a big part of what we're doing. Chic Cabaret, that is an additional fee depending on what level you're staying. It's anywhere from $65 to $95 additional, or $55. I take that back. If you're staying at the different resorts, or $145. Update that to go ahead and see the show. 3-hour show, high production values. It's a lot of fun to see. Kind of put this for a second here, give you a taste of it. So that's Chic Cabaret, and that will go between 5 and 6 times a week, depending on your occupancy and the schedule. And the nights that it doesn't go, we do like a bingo show on here. It's like not your typical bingo show, but you can win, you buy cards and you can win prizes, and it's a lot of fun. They do things in between to make it fun. So that's the Chic Cabaret, dinner and a show. It is an additional fee, and it ends just in time to pick up your kids from the kids club at 11. So where Chic Cabaret is a dinner and a show, this is a restaurant where you order off the menu, you come in and you come out depending on what time your reservations for. So everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different than somebody else's, but Chic Cabaret, you'll have kind of the same communal kind of experience, but a lot of fun and something else that you can offer to your clients for entertainment. And again, I kind of touched on the legal part here. This is on the Chic Cabaret. Get money. It's a worldwide. To keep entertained the guests, we do have Le Petit Chef at 3 of the different resorts here in Punta Cana and Riviera Maya. I'm sorry, just Riviera Maya and Costa Mujeres. That's the third party. It kind of projects a story down on your table. A lot of fun. It is an additional fee, but it is something that's family friendly and something that can be done for everybody. And of course, mice and weddings, that's something we do have a full team that is available. The different resorts have different capabilities for your mice and wedding teams. We do a whole presentation on that. So I will save that perhaps for a later day, but this is the convention center in Costa Mujeres. So if you did have a company and they needed a great convention center and something in Mexico, this is the one I would start looking at, is the one in Costa Mujeres. It has the most robust convention facilities of all the resorts that we have. So we can definitely host anything that you might have in regards to that, especially in Costa Mujeres. And of course, weddings as well. We have a full wedding team, and they use some of those same facilities in Costa Mujeres, as well as the different resorts as well. All of them do have meeting rooms. It's just that some of them are a little bit more flexible and a little bit more what we have a little bit more robust in the offering. And again, I can spend a whole presentation talking about weddings, but we do a great job with our wedding team, and you can go ahead and see some of the different packages we have here. So definitely keep us in mind. We do weddings for all, we do weddings for everybody, and we do have consecrated Catholic chapels at our resorts in Mexico, so we can do religious weddings on property as well. And that is the chapel there in Costa Mujeres. It's not exactly as you expect, you know, a church to look like, but yeah, we can definitely do a Catholic wedding inside that property in Mexico and some other venues as well. So think of us definitely for weddings, great packages, and we work great with your wholesale partners to make sure that all the packages and all the amenities come together. And finally, Palladium Pro, this is for you guys. Please register at palladiumpro.com. And if you use the code William50 when you register at palladiumpro.com, again, William50, you'll get a $50 bonus. I think that is still going on with this new year. So look for that and register your bookings. You make your bookings through whatever channel that is fitting your business the best. And if you register them with us, we will go ahead and give you some free stays. So that's it. I kind of apologize for going a little quick at the end, but I want to make sure I got some time for questions. So thank you very much. And turn back over to Sabrina, see if she's got anything else that she can add.
Oh, wow. Everybody wants to go to Palladium. How about I add that? There's so many phenomenal comments. Wow, wow. The Grand Palladium's really done so much since the last time I've seen you. The agents are just so impressed. There's so many great things. So we'll get right to the questions, and we know that perhaps some of our spoiled team and agents are really busy. So don't worry if you've been on. No, it's all good. You know, they're here because they want to learn, and you made it so worthwhile, Will, as always. So thank you. So if you have to run, we completely understand. But if you've been on this whole time, of course, you've qualified for that amazing stay at the Grand Palladium Jamaica for a 3-night all-inclusive stay for 2. Hello, I want to go. And of course, for the $250 US, of course, the $250 gift card giveaway from Spoiled Agent that we do every month for all the agents that tune in live to our session. So thank you for that. We're going to go over to the Q&A, but by all means, if you have to run because you're going to go and book all these properties, we forgive you, right, Will?
Of course, yeah.
And I had an yeah, so I had an agent asking, they are in Massachusetts, wondering which BDM they can reach out to. They have some MICE questions for Jamaica, and they'd like to talk to their local or to a BDM.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and share this piece of information right here. Currently, the Northeast position is open. We do expect to fill it soon. If you have any questions or any kind of things that need to be answered, you've met me now. So go ahead and feel free to reach out to me. I will make sure that I can get you in touch with whomever is going to be able to facilitate your inquiry the best. So this is the BDM team here for USA. However, we do expect to add a new team member here in New York shortly.
Okay, well, I'm going to add that in. So that is for anyone who needs to contact their BDM and they're in the Northeast. We did have lots of Northeast agents in the house with us, Southeast and all over in on Facebook and here on Zoom as well. Thanks everyone for tuning in with us. So I'll go through the Q&A here. And let's see. First one, is the resort in Brazil all-inclusive?
The resort in Brazil is all-inclusive.
Okay, let's go. Does the Family Select have a teen club? Right?
What's that?
Sorry, does the Family Select have a teen club?
A teen club? All the resorts do have a teen club. It's not specific to Family Selection. The Family Selection has its own club as well, but it's not specific necessarily for teens. But yes, there is a teen club at all the properties.
Okay, also, by the way, I love that Kid Boss video so much. What a great idea. How many restaurants does TRS Costa Mujeres offer, not including the Palladium Restaurant Village?
I believe there's 5 a la carte restaurants and then 1 that's open for breakfast.
Okay. And do you know by chance what is the average price for your wedding packages in Mexico?
Not offhand. It's
No
gonna depend. I
problem.
mean, I put you in touch. I mean, it depends on the number of guests and what it's there's only it's several different packages and they all start at a particular place. Be happy to send me an email, give you a complete rundown of the different packages. I'm kind of drawing a mind blank. I don't know
No,
offhand,
that's
sorry.
okay. So also you could just hit up a Palladium Pro. There is a weddings section there,
Mhm.
right?
Yes, yes, I'm
Like
sure.
so they
Yes, yes.
maybe could look at the packages
On their own. Yes,
there. Okay,
definitely.
wonderful. So I'm going to throw that link here for everyone.
Thank you.
Not going to throw, I'm going to place it nicely. So you have it, everyone. Okay. Do you offer TA fam rates for 2026? And can you email me a copy? Someone is
Well,
asking.
that's again Palladium Pro. All that information will be on there. In order to get the fam trips, make sure to reach out to your local BDM. I mean, I'm going to be looking to do hopefully get one approved shortly here for Jamaica. And then if you're a member with any consortia, sometimes we'll partner with some of our consortia partners and take a bunch of BE or BCom agents or whatever the case is down on a fam trip as well. So a couple different ways to get it, but we do have agent rates that are available as well. Once you make a booking, register it with us, then you'll be eligible for those rates as well.
Fantastic. And yes, Laura, you're right. TA rates are on Spoiled Agent too. Thank you for
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah, good
I
thinking.
was registered, Nyla says I was registered with Palladium Connect, but looks like it's changed and it's not recognizing my login credentials. So who could they contact?
Well, you support at Palladium Pro, or again, just send and I'll be able to forward it on. But again, support at palladiumpro.com. That is our team that kind of helps with the transition. Palladium Connect was a program that they kind of sundown about 2 years ago, and Palladium Pro has superseded it. But some of the not everybody got transferred over.
Okay, that makes sense. So that was support at Palladium Pro.
.com, correct.
Thank you. That's fantastic that you have that. And next question. I'm selected to be at the Grand Palladium Palace Punta Cana next Tuesday. Depending on what happens with this upcoming major storm, I might not make it there. I've used the points, my pro points, to reserve the room. If I can't make it due to the weather, will I get my points back if I have to cancel?
I believe that's right. And I don't want to ask if you bought travel insurance or not, but I mean, if you did, that might help cover it as well. But I'm sure they're pretty flexible on it. And if you got a valid reason, it's a weather reason. I mean, I don't want to say automatically, yes, you'll get them all back, but I don't anticipate a problem. They've been pretty good. I mean, it's an agent report word program. We're here to try and reward and entice you guys to book us. So I'm sure that they'll figure out a way to make sure that you won't be penalized for something outside your control.
Okay. Very inviting pictures and videos, gorgeous properties. That's a nice comment.
Would go.
Do you visit Cincinnati for BDM sales calls or dinner events?
Yes, definitely. And I will be down there. I'm not exactly sure, but with the coming with the Jamaica Tourist Board and also there is a Caribbean travel event as well. So sure, reach out to me, whoever sent that. Send me an email and I'll make sure to look you up and see if we can coordinate something. I do believe I'm due to be in Cincinnati a couple times in the spring.
Wonderful. And hi, Will, what's the best way for us to get access of the videos to promote on social media?
Well, again, I think that there might be some amenities. There might be some features that are available to download on the Palladium Pro. But if you saw something on here and you really want me to send it to you, again, that's something that I should be able to do. I think that make sure it's fine with all the powers that be. I don't see why not. We want you to promote and support us, and this is a video which does just that. I'd be happy to send it to you if I'm able to.
Okay, and I'm sharing the hotel group Media Valet link.
Oh, yes.
That's in the chat right now in case that's helpful in the meantime, so you can have
Thank you.
access to some goodies and start promoting
Yes,
right
yes.
now. What about boardrooms for larger business groups or conferences? We work with large groups.
Yes, the facility that has the most robust conference room facilities is the one in Costa Mujeres. Riviera Maya does have a room that can be broken up into several different, and it is a large room. that is that. So those two do have really good facilities. Vallarta maybe doesn't have quite the convention facilities that the other one does. We would be able to accommodate something. There is both in Punta Cana and Jamaica, there are conference rooms available. But the bigger the conference, the more likely I'm thinking the home that's going to fit it the best is in Costa Mujeres.
Okay, perfect. And would you recommend the Costa Mujeres for a multi-gen family group?
Yeah, definitely. I think that is a really great place because you do have the family selection, the TRS, the Grand Palladium Select, something for everybody at slightly different price points. And there's going to be something that is going to appeal to everybody and somewhere that they can all get together as well. So something that's available to everybody.
Or potentially, or the White Sands as a option as well.
The only difference between the two that will offer another level is the White Sands. The Riviera Maya property does have a Grand Palladium and a Grand Palladium Select and a family selection, while Grand Palladium Costa Mujeres, Grand Palladium Select Costa Mujeres, it doesn't have a corresponding Grand Palladium. So there's one less price point that you can choose from in Costa Mujeres versus Riviera Maya. But again, personal preference and what they might feel appeals to them a little more. The Riviera Maya one is more of a jungle kind of setting. It's set deep, with cenotes on property, and depending on what the look and feel and how they want to experience Mexico might influence that.
Okay. And do you mind sharing what the code was again for the award, the $50 one? They said I just started my classes.
Sure, definitely. Logging in and registering yourself at Palladium Pro, William 50 as the promo code should give you an additional $50 credit into your Palladium Pro account. And if that doesn't work, apparently it should. I hadn't gotten a notice that the code doesn't work, so I imagine it's still active and live. So William 50. And if you know any of your BDMs on here, their name will work as well. So if you know Newelby 50, Nidia or Claudia as well, any of them work. I was just pointing it out because you didn't. So you can see all the BDMs here. Any of them, if you're in any of those territories for one of my colleagues, please use their name, and they'll be able to service you. They'll know that you have registered for them.
Okay, absolutely perfect. Thank you. Are there any plans for a TRS in Jamaica?
There is the groundbreaking. I haven't. They broke ground in August, I want to say. Don't know how far along the project is, but they're looking to add about 900 more rooms with overwater bungalows to Jamaica. Don't have a completion date. It's going to be a few years, but the plan is to bring the concepts which are not in Jamaica to Jamaica, the Grand Palladium Select, the Family Selection, and the TRS. And if you're familiar with the resort, there's going from left to right, that's Grand Palladium Jamaica, Grand Palladium Lady Hamilton. Then there's that kind of another cove. It's going to be in the same location. The next code towards Negril Cove, all connected in the same area, and that's where it's going to be. So it's going to be in the same location.
Wonderful. Is there a club or disco at TRS Coro Costa Mujeres or any DJ that goes late night?
In Costa Mujeres, there is that Sky Bar. There usually is entertainment that will go there till later, after the Chic Cabaret show. That's kind of where that's where the latest one. We don't really have, and kind of ask the GMs about this. We don't really have, after COVID, like a disco or an indoor, ballroom with dancing going all night. That's just not something that the guests are we're looking for, and so that is not it. But there is outdoor at Costa Mujeres on the Sky Bar. There will be late night entertainment where you can get a drink and they'll have music, usually a DJ, but a lot of fun. And there's always a different theme every night. The silent party and the other things as well. So there's always something to do. There is entertainment at night above and beyond the Chic Cabaret.
Okay. Someone else says, sorry, I got a phone call. If no one already asked, when will Select come to Jamaica?
Well, a few years down the line, so don't hold your breath, but it is in the mix. It just doesn't have a completion date yet, and we haven't gotten an update post-hurricane as well. And it's actually kind of good that we didn't get too far along in the project before
That's right.
hit. But so yeah, they maybe even helped like blow some stuff out of the way. I don't know. But yeah, so it is coming. And the idea is to bring the missing concepts to Jamaica, and there's 1,000 rooms there more or less, and they're looking at about 900 more. So it's going to be a big project.
Okay. And just grabbing from the chat real quick, when our clients stay, can we email you and you'll add something for the clients?
Love to. Happily do.
Okay. Wonderful. There you go. Isn't Will the best, guys? Absolutely. Let's show him our love and reactions because that's
Thank you
so
very much.
fantastic. And it's a lot of properties and they're really big, so that's fantastic. And you're on the road. Look at that. Look at all the love. I hope you can see the
That feels
reactions.
good. Thank you very
When
much.
you
I
feel that
appreciate it.
warm love in the four corner freezingness where you're located.
Yeah,
You're just so attentive and great. We've got so much great feedback. We can't thank you enough for your generous
thank you
prize and
guys.
also the time. And agents, thank you for taking the
Thank
time
you.
to spend this time with us and learn about these fantastic updates with the Palladium Hotel Group. Do you have any final words before we sign off, Will?
Not no a whole bunch. I mean, just don't forget about us, and please let us know if there's anything we can do to help. We're really trying to get some of that mice business and such. So if you have big groups, we'll definitely do whatever we can to help you with that. And you don't need to alter your business practices. You can book us wherever you book, wherever you're comfortable. You don't have to come direct or anything like that. But of course, if you want to, you can do that as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, everyone. Stay warm and hope
Yes.
to see you all on another webinar really soon. Bye
Thank you
for
very much.
now.
Bye.